Every night the maintenance workers at Snowverda Hospital heard it, a baby crying, down in the deepest levels of the hospital where the air is thick with the smell of dust and disinfectant. A tiny, heartbreaking sob would echo through the empty corridors. The sound was faint at first, easily mistaken for the hum of old machinery, or the wind whistling through a crack in the foundation, but it was there, persistent and chilling. The men would follow the sound, their footsteps echoing through the dark, labyrinthian basement, past the overflowing storage rooms filled with forgotten medical equipment, through heavy locked doors that hadn't been opened in years. Their flashlights would cut through the gloom, revealing long shadows that seemed to dance just at the edge of the light. The crying would grow stronger, leading them down, always down, until they reached the sealed entrance to the old maternity wing. A thick layer of dust covered everything. Large signs, faded but still legible, were plastered across the double doors. Closed since 1984. The ward had been sealed for 40 years. No one was supposed to be inside. There was no power, no running water, no life. Yet the cries came from behind those doors. Every single night, precisely at the stroke of midnight, the sound of a wailing infant would begin, lasting for exactly 1 hour before fading into silence. The workers reported it, but investigations found nothing. The doors remained sealed, the dust undisturbed. Then, one night, something changed. The crying started as usual, but it stopped abruptly after only a few minutes. Confused, the workers waited, but the silence held. The next morning, driven by a mix of fear and curiosity, they approached the sealed doors again. There, in the thick dust covering the floor in front of the entrance, were tiny, perfect handprints. They were small, no bigger than a newborn's, leading away from the door and disappearing into the darkness of the basement. The crying never returned. But the story doesn't end there. Now, the workers report something new, something far more unsettling. They say if you listen closely in the dead of night, you can still hear a sound from that sealed-off wing. But the baby isn't crying anymore, it's laughing. A soft, chilling giggle that echoes through the silence, seeming to come from right behind you. Thank you, subscribe for more.